official knocking the official out, meaning no disqualification, perfectly legal.
Many would agree that Kevin Owens was less than 1 second away from becoming Universal Champion until this. Roman Reigns with a shortcut, stopping his challenger dead in his tracks and opening the door for the head of the table to cinch in the dreaded guillotine submission. Lights out KO.
Roman Reigns celebrating the retention of his Universal Championship. The last man standing at the Royal Rumble event.
I'm not big on the past. I'm not a fan of recapping. But if you didn't see the Rumble, I beat Kevin Owens. Like I said I would. Because I'm a man of my word. So enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. And apparently, the future's Edge. Well, through the system, the future is Edge. Because if you win the Royal Rumble match, you got a first-class ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. And Paul, last time I checked, who's the main event around here?
Roman Reigns.
I know that's right. Which brings me to my issues. I have two issues here. Me, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the best of the best, the WWE champion, the main event. Why in the hell are you going to visit Monday Night Raw? Why are you going to waste your time on Wednesday going to NXT when you already know you should bring your ass right here to SmackDown, Roman Reigns' show? You should grovel at my feet, beg me, sell me on why I should allow you on the island of relevancy. That's what you should be doing. Which brings me to my second issue. Paul, why the hell am I out here first? Where the hell is Edge at? So you make the mistake of disrespecting me all week long. And me being a nice guy, being a gentleman, I'm willing to let that slide, let that roll off the back of my shoulder, but you're going to make me wait? You're going to make the head, read the shirt. You're going to make the head of the table wait?
Bad program. And he's here.
He's here?
He's here. Edge is here.
Then get his ass out here, Paul.
Edge. Edge music and entrance, please. Pyro for Edge, please.
Edge isn't here. So Edge must think I'm a fool. Am I a fool? Do I look like a fool, Paul? Do I look like a man who wants to wait? Do I look like a man who wants to play games? Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me? Do I look like a man who wants to play games? The last man that played games with me. Why would you play games with me? His name was Kevin Owens. And he's no longer here anymore. Because I whooped his ass. He's history. He's gone. You'll never see him again. His name is Kevin Owens. And he's no longer here anymore. Because I whooped his ass. Edge, I'm going to tell you this nicely. He's gone. You'll never see him again. You need to understand this, because this is your only chance. Edge, I'm going to tell you this nicely. You're going to give me your decision by the end of the night. You need to understand this, because this is your only chance. You are going to give me your decision by the end of the night.
The ultimatum has been laid down by the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns wants Edge's answer by the end of SmackDown tonight.
And Corey, let's remind the WWE fans about Edge. The Hall of Famer was known as one thing in his career, and that is a master manipulator. If there's anybody that can play mind games, it's Edge. Perhaps he's doing that as we kick off SmackDown tonight.
That could be the case, or this could be the case of Edge making a Hall of Fame mistake by disrespecting the head of the table.
Also tonight, a massive Intercontinental Championship match.
The Intercontinental Champion, Big E, defends his coveted championship against both a friend and a foe. It is a triple threat match. Big E defends against Apollo Crews and Sami Zayn tonight.
You know, it was 33 years ago tonight that the most watched match in television history took place. Hulk Hogan defending the WWE Championship against Andre the Giant. The Hulkster will be here on SmackDown to share his memories of that night and to weigh in on who he thinks Edge should face at WrestleMania. And meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio is hoping that the third time is a charm as it takes on King Corbin here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by his father Ray, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, and from behind, King Corbin attacking Dominic, and now going right after Dominic's dad, Rey Mysterio.
Corbin has been irate since this past Sunday, knowing what a thorn that the Mysterio family has been in his side. Oh my goodness!
Mysterio topped off the stage. Corbin still a massive problem for the Mysterios.
King Corbin will not rest until the Mysterio family is vanquished from WWE.
He just bettered his odds as he faces Dominic live next. King Corbin very happy with what he did here. Perhaps taking Dominic's dad, Rey Mysterio, out of the equation.
Dominic better rally.
Family is vanquished from WWE. He just bettered his odds as he faces
This is the fun one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fun one. Let's get it started.
Oh, what a goal!
Brilliant. Really? Watching that? Watch this.
That is a strike and a half.
Oh, these are weird, aren't they? These.
What an absolutely fantastic goal!
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
New Jaguar F-Pace, hard to forget.
Wow, that's a low price. Shh. Low price.
Amazon. Low prices anytime, anywhere.
Peloton, come on, let's get this workout started. Claire in Manchester, you got this. Heart rate stays up. We're moving to the mat. Let's go, Peloton. Bring that thunder. We did it together, Peloton.
When it comes to food, there are perfect partners. Leek and potato, carrot and parsnip, the weather and great British produce. Our weather ensures that British farmers grow the finest ingredients, so Cross and Blackwell chefs can create delicious soups. Cross and Blackwell, your perfect partner, whatever the weather.
Fly Audible and travel the world. Listen up and settle back with thousands of destinations to explore. Treat your ears to an epic stay beyond the wall. Travel long haul to Mars. It'll take your breath away. How does a city break in friendly Gilead sound? Everyone's welcome. Whether it's a spellbinding trip to Hogwarts or traveling back in time to ancient Greece, we'll get you there in style. There is another way to get away. The difference is audible.
Anytime, anywhere.
All right, I'm Wyn Evans, the Go Compare man. I'm often asked who does the singing voice on the ads. Come on, it's me. Here I am in real life. So, where would a mere tenner get £250 free excess cover on his car insurance?
Go compare!
This program contains flashing images.
When it comes to food, there are perfect partners. Leek and potato, carrot and parsnip, the weather and great British produce. Our weather ensures that British farmers grow the finest ingredients, so Cross and Blackwell chefs can create delicious...
Down on Fox, Dominic Mysterio. King Corbin once again here tonight. And Dominic Mysterio, after being assaulted by Corbin before the commercial break, looking to start out strong in this matchup.
Corbin a little overzealous in the initial moments of this matchup. Dominic a step quicker for sure. Beautiful drop kick takes the King down to one knee.
Yeah, stunning Corbin. And you have to wonder, is Corbin a bit overconfident tonight since he knocked off Dominic a couple of times? And let's not forget what happened Sunday in the Royal Rumble match, Corey. Dominic eliminated King Corbin from the Royal Rumble.
If you don't think that's exactly why Corbin is in such a foul mood, you are mistaken. Beautiful. Dominic.
By Dominic in a kick out. Let's show you what happened before the commercial break. First, it was an assault from behind by King Corbin on Dominic, and then Corbin, Corey, would turn his attention to an unsuspecting Rey Mysterio.
Corbin has had issues with not only Dominic, but the entire Mysterio family. It would culminate in this. Corbin just launching Rey Mysterio into the side of the stage area, and now Corbin reminding Dominic that he is a Golden Gloves champion.
Yeah, King Corbin this past Sunday, a Royal Rumble match that he would want to forget. He entered the match at number 19. He would last a little less than just 4 minutes before being eliminated by Dominic Mysterio.
But tonight is such a perfect opportunity for Corbin to unleash all the vitriol inside on the head of Dominic Mysterio.
And that's what he's doing. And we take another look at athletic trainer over there helping Rey Mysterio, who of course was dumped by Corbin before the commercial break, looking to start out strong in this match. Off the stage by King Corbin, really giving Corbin yet another advantage in this rivalry against Dominic Mysterio. Splash in the corner. Dominic's down. Cover now on Dominic. Hook with a leg. He has to kick out at 2.
So let's be perfectly honest. Dominic Mysterio has plenty of tools to be a WWE superstar someday. But right now, in this instance, Dominic is simply overmatched by a much more powerful, seasoned competitor in King Corbin.
And you know, many in the locker room will say, Corey, that perhaps Dominic should listen to his dad, Rey Mysterio, a legend in his own right, a bit more. Dominic, not that he's disrespectful, but he's trying to carve his own path, and perhaps that's not the right thing to do at this point in time.
I think Dominic is one of the most respectful people in all of the locker room. He goes over and above to show his disrespect, not only for our business, but for the superstars
His
in the
respect
locker
for our business.
Absolutely. But respect will only get you so far when you've got someone like King Corbin breathing down your neck.
And look at Corbin now just punishing Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic needs to find some sort of mean streak inside. Really, that's what it takes to succeed here in WWE.
And again, you mentioned he's such a nice young man, Dominic is, and he's got to find that killer instinct to advance. High elbow by King Corbin, dropping Dominic Mysterio.
Corbin now looking back, trying to catch a glimpse of Rey Mysterio.
I thought Daddy's been training you. Has he been training you or what?
We talk about the respect shown by Dominic, absolute disrespect shown by King Corbin there.
This is just brutality. Corbin driving his knee into the jaw of Dominic while trying to tear his shoulder out of the socket.
Mysterio still has not been able to make it back to his feet, apparently suffering some sort of knee injury.
You know, Rey's had a very well-documented history of knee injuries and surgeries. I hope for his sake everything's all right. But at the moment, Corbin just dismantling Dominic.
Yeah, continuing to punish Dominic Mysterio. We're going to learn a lot about Dominic perhaps in this match tonight. Is he made of the metal that his dad Rey is? The guts and the resilience and the comeback quality. And Dominic with a kick now to Corbin.
Uh-oh.
And Corbin sent over the top rope, much like in the Rumble match this past Sunday night.
That was smart. Dominic going to have to rely on his quickness.
Dominic now top rope, launches himself into Corbin, and Corbin's down. And Dominic now perhaps can rally, and now Rey Mysterio, wise or not, trying to drag himself over to the ringside area to check on his son Dominic. Can Dominic crawl back into this match?
Links Africa. Stay dry for 24 hours.
Peloton, come on, let's get this workout started. Claire Manchester, you got this. Heart rate stays up. We're moving to the mat. Let's go, Peloton. Bring that thunder. We did it together, Peloton. At the moment, Corbin just dismantling Dominic.
When it comes to food, there are perfect partners. Leek and potato, carrot and parsnip, the weather and great British produce. Our weather ensures that British farmers grow the finest ingredients, so Cross and Blackwell chefs can create delicious soups. Cross and Blackwell, your perfect partner, whatever the weather.
Meet Derek, the original good boy. He's an itch pet. That's right, his owner uses itch flea treatment, which helps him to stay flea-free all summer long. But now winter's here, and he's going to be chilling like a villain indoors. He doesn't need flea treatment, right? Wrong. Fleas love the indoors. They will literally jump at the chance to nest in your warm, cozy home. So it's just as important to keep your pets flea-free in winter. So long, suckers. Subscribe at itchpet.com to get monthly flea treatment delivered to your door all year long, baby.
Stay dry for 24 hours.
Come on, let's get this workout started.
New Land Rover Discovery with exceptional load space.
We're moving to the mat.
Fly Audible and travel the world. Listen up and settle back. We've thousands of destinations to explore. Treat your ears to an epic stay beyond the wall. Travel long haul to Mars. It'll take your breath away. How does a city break in friendly Gilead sound? Everyone's welcome. Whether it's a spellbinding trip to Hogwarts or traveling back in time to ancient Greece, we'll get you there in style. There is another way to get away. The difference is audible.
Wembley is in sight for Arsenal. That's a very strong team, and I think they should do the business, that team today. I'm really confident in that team.
This program contains flashing images.
Fleas love the indoors. They will literally jump at the chance to nest in your warm, cozy home. So it's just as important to keep your pets flea-free in winter. So long.
And we are live on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox from WWE Thunderdome. Dominic Mysterio and King Corbin. And Dominic's been showing some fight in this matchup, but King Corbin now with a vertical suplex trying to put him away, but Dominic fighting back.
Well-placed knees to the crown of
Nice
Corbin.
neckbreaker.
Beautiful.
And Dominic looking to rally. Standing moonsault. Headbutt right to the sternum. Cover now. And a kick out. You see Rey Mysterio at ringside. This is how the night started for Rey.
King Corbin, after an attack from behind, launching Rey Mysterio off of the stage into the side stage area. Nasty landing.
And Rey is literally dragged himself out here tonight to see his son against Corbin. And look at this now, rolling Corbin up, shoulders down by Dominic. Almost had him.
King Corbin reaching desperately for the bottom rope, just able to escape at the last minute. This is not where Corbin wants to be.
Dominic Mysterio had him set for the 619, but a deep six by King Corbin. And that could be it. Both legs hooked by Corbin. Another near fall. Dominic still in it.
Rey Mysterio on the outside attempting to shout instructions to Dominic Mysterio. Rey certainly still feeling the effects of that long fall.
Now Dominic backed into the corner, going to be whipped across the ring. And Corbin, the quickness of Mysterio paying off there. Now Dominic may have Corbin where he wants him.
Corbin just so powerful.
Went for the right.
Whoa!
Mysterio! Great move by Dominic, dragging Corbin over the top rope into the floor. And what this does is buy Dominic a little bit of time to try to regroup. He looks back at his dad, Rey Mysterio, looking for some instruction. And now Dominic driving Corbin right into an announce table.
Dominic very effective with the high-risk offense, but I'm not entirely sure, Cole. I can't get a view, but it looked like Rey went under the ring. What?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I didn't see that, but nonetheless. Wait a minute, you're right,
yes,
because there's Mysterio. Mysterio, the official doesn't see it. Dominic with a 619 off the distraction.
Escape at the last minute. This is the official none the wiser. Rey's been concealed underneath the ring. Dominic from the top rope.
And Dominic with a splash to Corbin. Here's the cover. Is it enough? It is. What a win for Dominic.
Here is your winner, Dominic Mysterio.
Hey, the Mysterio's taking one out of the late great Eddie Guerrero's playbook.
Yeah, by cheating. Rey ought to be really proud. That was a great win for Rey Mysterio. Dominic just reaped the benefits.
Well, in the record books, Dominic Mysterio picks up a much-needed win over King Corbin.
That's why they invented caveats.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, Roman Reigns. He put down the ultimatum.
And we know he will be here for the first time in nearly 3 years, the winner of the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match. The Hall of Famer Edge will be in the house. We know Roman Reigns wants a decision. Will we get it tonight? That remains to be seen.
Well, Corey, Edge isn't the only Royal Rumble winner here tonight.
Of course, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, who's been the talk of the entire WWE Universe, will be in the house tonight.
And also tonight, we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Big E defending against Apollo Crews. And, of course, Mr. Conspiracy Theory, Sami Zayn. The latest stunt from Sami, we'll show you what it was in our progressive match flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Sami Zayn has handcuffed himself to the barricade to protest his loss last week as Big E gets set to defend his Intercontinental title against Apollo Crews one-on-one. This has turned into quite the rivalry over the Intercontinental Championship. Can Apollo somehow capitalize? Well, he's no longer handcuffed.
Apollo closing in on the Intercontinental title.
And now Sami Zayn in a Helluva kick to Crews. Sami Zayn just ruined a great championship match.
Oh my goodness, one to Big E as well.
This is what a champion looks like.
Sami Zayn just made himself a couple new enemies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest. He is the powerhouse of positivity and the Intercontinental Champion, Big E.
Yeah!
Now, Big E, knowing that your odds of winning are diminished because you have to face both Sami Zayn and Apollo Crews, how has this affected your preparation for your Intercontinental Championship match?
Kayla, all my life I had to fight. And that's exactly what I signed up for when I won the Intercontinental Championship. You see, much like Lady Liberty, bring me your hungry, bring me your tired, bring me your poor, your bearded, and your bald. That's Sami and Apollo, in case there's any confusion, because tonight, for this here prize, we gonna do just that. Tonight, we gonna fight. Yeah, they ain't ready, Kayla. They ain't ready, Kayla. Tonight we gonna fight. Oh, I'm gonna fight them something serious. Oh, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for me.
Can't wait for that one. Intercontinental Championship still to come tonight. Triple threat rules. Meanwhile, the Yes Movement to take over the Thunderdome. Daniel Bryan is here. Daniel Bryan with revenge in his mind. He takes on Cesaro. Live next on Friday Night SmackDown.
Knowing that your odds of winning are diminished.
Previously on the Champions League.
Club football's premier competition gets underway.
That's what you need on a big day. And then Giroud. Chelsea are through. Oh, what a finish that is.
I think English is going to go deep.
It's Jota, and it's his first Liverpool hat-trick.
Next up.
And they are running riot. Oh, my goodness me. It's the perfect start for Manchester City. And don't you just love the Champions League?
The original drama is back.
And you're bald. That's Sami and Apollo. Any confusion, because tonight, tonight, we gonna fight. Yeah, they ain't ready, Kayla. They ain't ready, Kayla. Tonight we gonna fight. Oh.
Sometimes, the smallest missing piece can make a big difference. The same goes for your credit report. Only check my file, see data from all 4 credit agencies, so you don't miss something important.
When I'm working, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 miles.
New Land Rover Discovery with intelligent seat fold.
The original drama is back.
All you need to launch a culinary empire. A Squarespace website where you can brag about how you never went to culinary school. A divisive signature ingredient. Tools you claim everyone has in their kitchen.
They don't.
And an email newsletter to share your best recipes until you land that book deal.
The same goes for your credit report. Only check my file, see data from all 4 credit agencies, so you don't miss something important.
Why wait for normal? Let's build the new different. That's close enough. We are not an island. We are part of something far, far bigger.
You, Maud?
Yes, I'm a private carer.
Have you seen a lot of death?
Nothing worthwhile comes easily. This is life and death. On another level.
St. Maud. Available to buy or rent in the BT player from BT TV.
This program contains flashing images.
Yes, yes, Well, it's boss time at the 63rd running of the Great American Race. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks will be the honorary starter of the Daytona 500. The Daytona 500, a week from Sunday, right here on Fox. Meanwhile, inside WWE Thunderdome, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, set for action.
Daniel Bryan, recently frustrated, vowed to win this year's Men's Royal Rumble match after weeks and weeks of preparation, but still came up short.
Cesaro, who had a career-defining victory a couple of weeks ago against Daniel Bryan right here on Friday Night SmackDown, which tonight is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
Much like Daniel Bryan, Cesaro frustrated he wasn't able to carve his own path to a championship match in the main event at WrestleMania.
And Daniel Bryan looking for some sort of retribution tonight against Cesaro in this matchup. Cesaro knocked off Bryan and Dolph Ziggler in consecutive weeks here on Friday Night SmackDown.
And momentum certainly on the side of the Swiss Cyborg. Oh! Stringing together a couple very impressive victories in the past several weeks.
Drop toe hold by Daniel Bryan and a kick right to the arm of Cesaro. Bryan with a scowl on his face. You mentioned his performance in the Rumble. He actually did very well this past Sunday, Corey. Daniel Bryan lasting nearly 30 minutes before being eliminated by Seth Rollins. Seth, of course, back here on SmackDown next week.
And do you know when great showings matter, Cole? When you have four legs. When you're a dog or a pony. The only time showing up means something important. You need to win.
Daniel Bryan, top rope. Cesaro taken down by Bryan. And a much more aggressive, perhaps, Daniel Bryan here tonight in this match. Bryan has talked a lot, Corey, about how much time he actually has left in his career. Needs to make the most of these big-time moments. Daniel Bryan, top rope. Oh, and a missile drop kick to Cesaro.
The sense of urgency certainly serving Bryan well tonight. Drop kick connects right to the heart of Cesaro.
And Bryan with the yes kicks.
Look how focused. Look in the eyes, the intensity in the past several weeks.
Drop toe hold by Daniel Bryan and a kick right. Backslide, shoulders down, almost had him near fall. Oh, and Cesaro with an uppercut looking on. Shinsuke Nakamura, longtime friend, former tag team champion with Cesaro. You have to wonder what Nakamura is thinking about Cesaro's success as of late.
Nakamura as well has had considerable amount of momentum, some pretty high-level success in recent weeks here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yes, Shinsuke Nakamura entered the Royal Rumble match at number 7 on Sunday.
Oh, nice takedown.
20 minutes.
Bryan looking for the armbar. Cesaro trying to roll out. Bryan rolls through, looking for the yes lock.
And Cesaro trying to block. Center of the ring. Cesaro gets caught here. There's nowhere to go. And Daniel Bryan trying to lock it in. Cesaro trying to pry Bryan's fingers apart. And that's where the strength of Cesaro comes into play.
We talk about it all the time. Pound for pound, the strongest man in WWE. Cesaro just superhuman strong.
Oh! You see the wounds on the head of Cesaro.
While we're at it, let's take another look back at this uppercut from earlier. Boom! The sound like an explosion in the ring.
Cesaro off the second rope, went for that corkscrew uppercut. Bryan caught him.
Right to the body with a strong kick.
Team champion with Cesaro. You have to wonder what Nakamura is thinking about Cesaro's success as of late.
Nakamura as well has had considerable amount of momentum, some pretty high-level success in recent weeks. Oh, in the back of the neck.
Is that enough to put him away? Bryan, cover for the win. Near fall, kicked out by Cesaro. And was that almost a look of frustration on the face of Daniel Bryan as you look back at the official?
Very well, it may have been. It could be frustration, but Daniel Bryan can use frustration as motivation. And that can make all the difference. And this is what we haven't seen from Bryan in a while. This aggression.
Yeah, uber aggression from Daniel Bryan.
I think it's safe to say Daniel Bryan's frustrated, but in this instance, it does not bode well for the Swiss Cyborg.
Cesaro struggling to make it to his feet. Daniel Bryan may have Cesaro where he wants him for the running knee, which has won Bryan championships. And Bryan caught!
Such power possessed by the Swiss Cyborg. Look at this! Backbreaker, my God!
And now the swing by Cesaro. And yes, Daniel Bryan has been in this before. He knows what it's all about.
You see Daniel just doesn't know which way is up at this point. Reaching for his back, which is in agony. He's disoriented. He's dizzy. He might be downright sick at this point. Now, Cesaro going to step through with the sharpshooter. Cesaro's left arm has been compromised, unable to fully apply pressure. Oh,
Daniel Bryan tapped. Wow! Bryan tapped to the sharpshooter. What a win by Cesaro.
Wow. Here's your winner by submission, Cesaro.
I'm telling you, how impressive has the Swiss Superman been over the past month?
It shouldn't be considered an upset. It's the second time in 3 weeks that Cesaro has picked up a victory over Daniel Bryan. But Cesaro making absolutely sure that the WWE Universe knows who he is and what he's about as WrestleMania approaches.
And you know, Corey, it seems like for a long, long time now, we have talked about the potential that Cesaro has to be one of the best on the planet. He's starting to show it here.
Cesaro's been one of the best on the planet for quite some time. I think now he's beginning to believe it.
Tremendous show of respect and sportsmanship by not only Cesaro, but Daniel Bryan here tonight. But again, Corey, that is another one of those wins that is just going to get you on this roll of momentum. It's going to be hard to stop Cesaro.
When you're a WWE superstar and you see WrestleMania over the horizon, you want to be on a roll. Cesaro is on a roll.
Someone else on a roll? Bianca Belair. Let's take it back to this past Sunday, Women's Royal Rumble match.
The Women's Royal Rumble match is underway. Bianca Belair enters at number 3. Just the athleticism of Belair is off the charts. Oh, barely eliminated. Huge elimination by Belair. We're down to the final 2. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Belair wins the Women's Royal Rumble match. This is a moment Bianca Belair will never forget for her entire life. Bianca Belair is going to WrestleMania.
Over the horizon, you want to be on a roll. Cesaro is on a roll.
Someone else on a roll? Bianca Belair. Let's take it back to this past Sunday, Women's Royal Rumble match.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest. She is the WWE, the fastest rising superstar on Friday Night SmackDown, and the winner of the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble match, Bianca Belair. Less than a week removed from your victory in the Women's Royal Rumble match, we have seen an outpouring of support and excitement from the WWE Universe. But perhaps no two people are more excited than your parents.
The Women's Royal Rumble match. This is a moment Bianca Belair will never forget.
Yeah, that is Bianca's parents, including her father, Leonard, watching Bianca win the Royal Rumble match this past Sunday.
Understandably, some very, very proud.
The air actually didn't fall off the captain's head. Let's take it out to this past Sunday, Women's Royal Rumble match.
My family has been there through the good and the bad times, and I just want to make them proud. And it's just so hard to put into words how much they mean to me. And even though they might not be walking down the aisle with me at WrestleMania, they're still going to be there with me.
Now, Bianca, speaking of WrestleMania, you have a big decision to make. So, who are you going to choose to face at WrestleMania? Will it be the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka, or the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks?
I knew you were going to ask me this, Kayla. Look, this is the biggest decision of my career, my life. And I have so many people telling me that I should take my time before making my choice. But this is WrestleMania. Like, I am so excited. And if I was going around listening to people telling me what I should do, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So I'm going to put EST and WrestleMania my way, which means I'll be ready to make my decision.
to see who the Bianca Belair is going to face at WrestleMania. Now, meanwhile, Bayley with a very telling tweet she sent out earlier this week. It said, quote, "Is it time to stop talking about Bianca yet?" A bit jealous, perhaps, for the role model?
Listen, if it's jealousy, it is motivating Bayley to bring more intensity to the ring than we may have ever seen out of her. Bayley has been incredibly effective recently.
Well, Bayley entered the Women's Rumble match Sunday at number 1. She was eliminated by Belair. Bayley's here, live, next.
My choice, but this is WrestleMania. Like, I am so excited, and if I was going around listening to people telling me what I should do, I wouldn't do that anyway. And WrestleMania, my way.
Tonight only, save 30% off orders and 25% off championship titles. Only at WWEshop.com.
Bianca Belair is going to face it.
He is a monster. Robert over the UFC, yet to taste defeat. I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm the champion. I'm with him. That's what it's like. Kamaru Usman, I'm next. He's going to be a warrior. So good on his feet. So good on the ground. Let's go. I'll be at the top for a long, long time. It's my job to go in there and put his dreams on hold. This is the fun one, isn't it? It's the fun one. Let's get it started. Oh, what a goal! That's cool. Brilliant. Really? Yeah? Here's a strike and a half. Oh.
These are weird, aren't they, these?
What an absolutely fantastic goal!
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day? In game time and play time. Dove Men Plus Care protects and cares for your skin with triple action moisturizer and 48 hours protection.
Full body strength cast coming your way. Time to halo with me. It's my job to go in there and put his dreams on hold.
The fun one, isn't it?
Let's speed up. Drive those arms.
Let's get it started.
19. Here we're back in
Yup, this is Peloton. Get the app free for 30 days, then just $12.99 a month. You have trials only, cancel anytime.
These are weird, aren't they, these?
We have a responsibility to make the planet a better place to live in. And if that starts with me or someone else, it has to start somewhere.
Morning. You good? Thank you.
That's Do you why ever think of we've what your created a skin fleet of goes electric through vans. every day? Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce the
Game
impact
time
we have on the environment.
and play time.
If we act now, we can make a real difference for the future.
Dove Men Plus Care protects and cares for your skin with triple action moisturizer and 48 hours protection.
Yup, this is Peloton. Get the app free for 30 days, then just $12.99 a month. You have trials only, cancel anytime.
Flashing images.
We have a responsibility to make the planet a better place to live in. And if that starts with me or someone else, it has to start somewhere.
Morning. You good? Thank you.
That's
Do you
why
ever think of
we've
what your
created a
skin
fleet of
goes
electric
through
vans.
every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce the
Game
impact
time
we have on the
and
environment.
play time.
If we act now, we can make a real difference for the future.
Dove Men Plus Care protects and cares for your skin with triple action moisturizer and 48 hours protection.
Yup, this is Peloton. Get the app free for 30 days, then just $12.99 a month. You have trials only, cancel anytime.
We have a responsibility to make the planet a better place to live in?
Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce
Game time,
have on the environment.
and playtime.
If we act now, we can make a real difference to the future.
Not many get care. Take care of your skin. Triple action moisturizer and 48-hour protection. Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce
Game time, have on environment and playtime.
If we act now, we can make a real difference to the future.
Not many get care. Take care of your skin. Triple action moisturizer and 48-hour protection. Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce
Game time, have on environment and playtime.
If we act now, we can make a real difference to the future.
Not many get care. Take care of your skin. Triple action moisturizer and 48-hour protection. Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce
Game time, have on environment and playtime.
If we act now, we can make a real difference to the future.
Not many get care. Take care of your skin. Triple action moisturizer and 48-hour protection. Do you ever think of what your skin goes through every day?
Zero emissions is the way that we can reduce
Game time, have on environment and playtime.
If we act now, we can make a real difference to the future.
Not many get care. Take care of your skin. Triple action moisturizer and 48-hour protection. every day. There are elements of the way game time, fire, and play time. I'll be back now. We can make a real difference. Not to mention, take time back. Triple action, double right, and full every day. There are elements of the way game time, fire, and play time. I'll be back now. We can make a real difference. Not to mention, take time back. Triple action, double right, and full
Your perfect partner, whatever the weather.
Derek's owner flees him in summer, but also in winter. Help their house stay free of flea nests. Derek is the top dog. Subscribe at itchpet.com.
Wow. That's low price. Low price.
Amazon. Low prices anytime, anywhere.
I've been searching for a long time to find somewhere to be mine. I never thought.
Finding the one you really want is easy. With the Mercedes-Benz online showroom, you can see the latest offers, compare every car in stock and enjoy home delivery or click and collect. Search Mercedes-Benz online showroom today.
Wembley is in sight for Arsenal. That's a very strong team, and I think they should do the business, that team today. I'm really confident in that team.
This programme contains flashing images.
Live from the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the greatest spectacle seen around the world. Tonight is the night we face our enemies. Let's go. All the gold is up for grabs. Tonight. Oh, I'm a beast. It's time to make believe. There's no one defeating the team. I heard that they said we were scared of the fire, but I'm hearing the words I desire, so I don't care what you think. I'll be the one that makes you look and pray. And I'm a beast and I'm always attacking, so tell me what's happening. Raiding your village and lighting the mask. So far from average, I'm a beast. It's time to make believe. No one defeating the team. If you got it, then you gotta grab it. Raise up your fist. You want it, you got it. Raise up your fist. Ready for the challenge. Raise up your fist. Ready for the challenge.
And he's here, the Hall of Famer, the Rated R Superstar, the winner of the Men's Royal Rumble match, Edge. Who will he face at WrestleMania? Which champion will he choose? Roman Reigns said, "You're going to give me a decision tonight."
Please welcome the winner of the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble match, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair.
The future is so bright for Bianca Belair. Talk about a young woman living in the moment. What an emotional week it has been for the EST of WWE.
But right now, Bianca herself has a massive decision to make.
And this is Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, presented tonight by Progressive. Yeah, who will Bianca Belair choose to face in the main event? at WrestleMania. But what an emotional moment, Corey, after Bianca went from number 3 to win the entire Royal Rumble match on Sunday. Tears of joy. She was literally shaking in the ring, celebrating her victory.
The emotion, even here inside the WWE Thunderdome, was palpable. You could see it in her eyes and on her face. Bianca felt like she earned the biggest victory of her life that night.
Well, and it was. There's no doubt a career-defining win for Bianca Belair.
When I won the Rumble, my whole life changed overnight. And ever since Sunday, I've been doing press nonstop. My phone's been blowing up. Everyone's been hitting me up, giving me my props, and even from numbers that I don't even know. Like, do you know how many times this week I've had to respond with new number, new phone, who this? But choosing my opponent for WrestleMania is the biggest decision of my career. You have Raw Women's Champion Asuka. You know, with her undefeated streak and all of her championships, she's not just the Empress of Tomorrow, she's the Empress all day, every day. And then we have our very own SmackDown Women's Champion, my girl, Sasha Banks. She's a Grand Slam champion, and she's even whooping bounty hunters in a galaxy far, far away. Like, there's a reason why I'm so excited every time I've gotten a team with her. But I know that if I want to put the EST in WrestleMania, that I'm going to have to do it my way.
Bianca. Before you make your decision, may I offer a little advice? If you say Asuka, I could certainly see that. I can understand it. I am quite certain that you could defeat Asuka. But if you say Sasha Banks, well, I don't... Look, let me put it like this. You know damn well you can't beat Sasha. You can't even beat Carmella. And if...
Well, that's Reginald. He is the sommelier for Carmella, who is now on her way out here.
Reginald mean you can't even beat Carmella. Carmella beat Sasha Banks several weeks ago.
Bianca, my sommelier Reginald is a wise man. Even when he gets a little overexcited. But let's not forget about something here, okay? Let's not forget about the fact. Let's not forget about the fact that I beat Sasha in my very first match against her. Which means that I beat Sasha Banks twice. And despite all of your hype, I'm certain I can do the same thing to you.
Not so fast, because it's boss time. The SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks in the Thunderdome.
Carmella, with all due respect, I'm going to stop looking in my rear view and start focusing on the road that's ahead. Now, Bianca, you certainly have my attention. You see, I've seen that you've been in 2 Royal Rumble matches, setting records every single time. And girl, this past Sunday, you lasted nearly an hour. Your claim to main event. Now, I've been watching you, okay? I've been watching you. I've seen you pick up Otis, so the strongest. I've seen you chase down and beat Bailey, so I know you are the fastest. But the best? I don't think so. So, Bianca, if you're gonna choose me, then choose me. Because you have it all, but you don't got this.
Okay, Sasha, well, if I do choose.
You got lucky when you won the Royal Rumble. So if you do decide to choose Sasha, you will lose, like I told you.
Oh my God! And Bianca Belair using her hair as a weapon, and Reginald, oh my goodness! Reginald going to think twice about going into business for himself.
As that he is a sommelier. He's not a manager. He is not a competitor. Reginald is still trying to find his way. If he doesn't get careful, he might be serving tables somewhere again.
But more importantly, Bianca Belair is yet to make the decision on which champion she will face at WrestleMania.
Listen, why should Bianca be in a rush? She's got the world at her fingertips.
Corey, can you believe that it was 33 years ago tonight, the most watched match in the history of sports entertainment? Hulk Hogan looks back on the main event. Hulk will join us here tonight on SmackDown.
Saw him moments ago. We know.
Look, let me put it like this, Sasha. And if...
Well, that's Reginald. He is the sommelier for Carmella, who is now on her way out here.
Reginald, you can't even beat Carmella. Carmella beat Sasha Banks several weeks ago.
Bianca, my sommelier Reginald is a wise man. Even when he gets a little overexcited. But let's not forget about something here, okay? Let's not forget about the fact. Let's not forget about the fact that I beat Sasha in my very first match against her. Which means that I beat Sasha Banks.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Give me a hell yeah!
BT Sport is your home of live WWE. Now that is some tag team. We bring you Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and NXT exclusively live every week. Plus NXT UK. I'm too late? Don't worry, we've got you. Raw and SmackDown are available straight after on the BT Sport app. Ready to go whenever you are.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh no, we're not. BT Sport, your home of live WWE.
Fly Audible and travel the world. Listen up and settle back. We've thousands of destinations to explore. Treat your ears to an epic stay beyond the wall. Travel long haul to Mars. It'll take your breath away. How does a city break in friendly Gilead sound? Everyone's welcome. Whether it's a spellbinding trip to Hogwarts or traveling back in time to ancient Greece, we'll get you there in style. There is another way to get away. The difference is audible.
All right, I'm Win Evans, the Go Compare Man. I'm often asked who does the singing voice on the ads. Come on, it's me. Here I am in real life. So, where would a mere tenner get £250 free excess cover on his car insurance? No compare!
Peloton, come on, let's get this workout started. Claire in Manchester, you got this. Heart rate stays up. We're moving to the mat. Let's go, Peloton. Bring that thunder. We did it together, Peloton.
Lynx Africa Body Wash.